For our last part of our photo composition, once you have your person, look at your sky, and I noticed that the light is coming from in front of my person. So I'm just going to quickly go to my skies, the two of them that I have, Command T, and I'm just going to right click and hit flip. So now the sun's coming from the right correct angle. And now that looks really good because the sun on this picture is coming from the right side. Or I could flip the photo of who I'm doing. So I'm just going to go into my history, go back to the free transform, go back to the move, go right here, and just take my person and let's flip it. So I could easily have it. I kind of like it right there. That's kind of nice. I'm going to put her right there. So either way, just looking for where the light source is. Next, we need to add a third object, the one that's going to journey with you. Here in this case, I have a mailbox that I cut out. A mailbox I cannot flip, however, because the text would be backwards. So we'll put it like right there. So let's go make our shadows. I'm going to start with my person right here. I'm going to add a new layer. A layer that's going to be connected not with it. So I'm going to move that one up and out so it's no longer connected. I'm going to go to my brush, eyedropper, and looking here and the color, the shadow here, based off what I see, which is going to be not 100% black, so I'm going to come into this brown color that I like and pull it down so it's a dark, dark, rich brown. I like that. I'm going to go to my brush. Let's make it smaller. And our shadow is going to run from here right on over. And that looks good. Now to make our shadow more 3D, I'm going to go Command T, transform, right click, and I'm going to go to the distort. This will allow me to do whatever I want to the shapes, and I'm just kind of making it look flatter on a plane. So we'll take this shadow and we'll move it behind the picture of you. Let's go on in. I'm going to go Command T, and I'm going to flip it because I think it should be heavier there, and then get skinnier, and we'll bring it down, and then it's a matter of multiply. Bring out the colors in the picture. And now I have a great shadow. I'm going to do another one on our mailbox. Here's my mailbox. My shadow has to come this way. Add a new layer. Go to my brush. This time my shadow is going to have a little bit more blue to it just because it's casting from a blue object. Brush. Command T. Let's do a distort on that. Corner to corner. Kind of like how it fades out. Perfect. Let's say yes. Now remember, we have to take that shadow and move it behind the mailbox. Now I'm going to move it so it's right from corner to corner. So sometimes you have to come in and adjust it. That looks really nice. Remember, multiply, get that shadow, and then it doesn't have to be 100% because we want some of the grass to be coming through. Now we have two great shadows for our work. Now remember what I said, that all objects have to have an effect. So my mailbox doesn't. So let's go into our curves, because on this project you are going to be required, and let's connect it. There we go. I want this mailbox to be darker. It's so dark, I went way too much. Let's correct that, and let's correct that, and let's just make it slightly darker. Okay. Alright, and just a little bit of blues in there. I want to add some more blue to my mailbox, because this is a little blue on the picture. And let's add a little bit of red. Pop those reds off. There we go, just bringing it in. And now we have our correction looking really good. So remember, we need to see curves on every single layer. Alright, so go ahead and add the shadows to your person of yourself and the object that will be traveling with you. Go ahead and add its shadow. And the last thing we're going to be adding, of course, is what will be traveling with you in the sky. Could be birds. I have mail because I have a mailbox. Could be tennis shoes. Anything that you think would be in the sky that we could repeat for our final task if you do make it. And that is our Surreal project.